Hello friends, welcome back. I am Jnaneshwar Narayankar sir. Friends, today we are going to continue the remaining paragraphs of the story The Boy Who Broke the Bank, written by Ruskin Bond in part 2. Okay friends? Okay friends, before going to start the story, just we have a glance on the new words. Nicked, cut slightly means हलकेच कापले. Beeline means direct route. In Marathi थेट किंवा तडक जाणे. Crooked means not straight or bent, वाकलेला. Squatting means occupying or sitting on heels, पाय दुमडून बसणे. Barrow means a cart or two-wheel handcart, दोन चाकी हातगाडी. Drought means shortage of rainfall or lack of rain, दुष्काळ. Imminent means standing above others in quality or position, लवकरच घडण्याचा संभव असलेला. Speculating means chewing over or guessing, तर्क करणे, तर्क करीत. Frenzy means fury, क्रोधाने, रागाने. Boast means to show off, बडाई मारणे. Far sightedness means long sighted, दूरदर्शी. Indulged in means took part in something, means एखाद्या गोष्टीमध्ये मनमुराद उपभोगणे. Dilemma means a difficult situation which makes problems, means द्विधा मनस्थिती or कोंडी like this. Then persuade means make some to believe, means खात्री पटवणे. Aggravated means annoyed, विकोपास नेणे, अधिक गंभीर करणे. Disgust means hatred, means चीड आणणे. Hooligans means bully, means गुंड. And smart means stroke hard, means प्रहार करणे. Okay friends? Deepchand, who was cutting the hair of an elderly gentleman, was so startled that his hand shook and he nicked his customer's right ear. The customer yelped with pain and distress. Pain because of the cut and distress, and because of awful news he had just heard, with one side of his neck still unshaven. He sped across the road to the general merchant's store where there was a telephone. He dialed Seth Govindram's number. The Seth was not at home. Where was he then? The Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. Oh, was that so? The elderly gentleman did not believe it. He hurried back to the barber shop and told Deepchand, "The bird has flown. Seth Govindram has left town. Definitely, it means a collapse." And then he dashed out of the shop, making a beeline for his office and checkbook. Friends, after listening the shocking news about the collapsing of the Pipalnagar Bank, Deepchand startles and cut slightly his customer's right ear. The customer is an elderly gentleman. He yelps with pain. As soon as he hears the shocking news, he tries to call Seth Govindram, the owner of the bank. But he comes to know that the Seth is enjoying holidays in Kashmir. He tells Deepchand that the bird has flown. He becomes doubtful regarding the collapsing of the bank. He goes to his office for checkbook to withdraw money from the bank. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, कमल किशोरनी सांगितलेली धक्कादायक बातमी दीपचंदने ऐकता क्षणी त्याचा हात थरथरतो व तो ज्या एका वयस्कर सद्गृहस्थाची दाढी करत असतो त्याचा कानच कापतो. वेदनेने तो वयस्कर गृहस्थ विवळतो. परंतु या बातमीची खात्री करून घेण्यासाठी तो सेठ गोविंदराम यांना फोन लावतो. परंतु सेठ काश्मीरमध्ये सुट्टी घालण्यासाठी गेलेले आहेत हे त्यांना कळते. तेव्हा तो दीपचंदला म्हणतो की पक्षी उडून गेलेला आहे. त्याची शंका बळावते व तो दाढी अर्धवट सोडूनच चेकबुक घेण्यासाठी तडक आपल्या ऑफिसला जातो. ओके, नेक्स्ट. द न्यूज स्प्रेड थ्रू द बाजार with the rapidity of forest fire. From the general merchants, it traveled to the shop, circulated amongst the customers, and then spread with them in various directions to the beetle seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, the beggar sitting on the pavement. Old Ganpat, the beggar, had a crooked leg. He had been squatting on the pavement for years, calling for alms. In the evening, someone would come with a barrow and take him away. He had never been known to walk, but now, on learning that the bank was about to collapse, Ganpat astonished everyone, leaping to his feet and actually running at top speed in the direction of the bank. It soon became known that he had 1,000 rupees in savings. Friends, the news spreads through the bazaar like a wildfire. Everyone, including the general merchants, the beetle seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, even the beggar, comes to know about the news. Old Ganpat, the beggar having a crooked leg, sits on the pavement for years calling for alms. He also leaps to his feet and actually runs at top speed in the direction of the bank. It surprises each and every one. The people came to know that he has 1,000 rupees in savings. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, सदरची बातमी ही जंगलातील वणव्यासारखी संपूर्ण बाजारात पसरते. अगदी व्यापाऱ्यापासून ते पान विकणारा, शिंपी, सोनार व अगदी म्हाताऱ्या गणपत भिकारी याच्यापर्यंत ही बातमी जाते. तो कित्येक वर्षापासून पाय मुडपून फुटपाथवरती भीक मागत बसलेला असायचा. त्याला कोणीही कधीही चालताना कधी पाहिले नव्हते, परंतु जेव्हा त्याच्या कानावर ही बातमी पडते तेव्हा तो त्या क्षणी उडी मारून का पायावर बँकेच्या दिशेने धाव सोडतो. हे पाहून प्रत्येकाला आश्चर्य वाटते. लोकांना नंतर कळते की त्याचेही बँकेमध्ये 1,000 रुपये आहेत. नेक्स्ट. Men stood in groups at street corners discussing the situation. Pipalnagar seldom had a crisis, seldom or never had floods, earthquakes, or drought, and the imminent crash of the Pipalnagar bank set everyone talking and speculating and rushing about in a frenzy. Some boasted of their farsightedness, congratulating themselves on having already taken out their money or on never having put any in. Others speculated on the reasons for the crash, putting it all down to excesses indulged in by Seth Govindram. The Seth had fled the state, said one. He had fled the country, said another. He was hiding in Pipalnagar, said a third. He had hanged himself from the tamarind tree, said a fourth. And had been found that morning by the sweeper boy. Friends, the people in Pipalnagar discuss about situation at every street corner. They talk about the floods, earthquakes, or drought that Pipalnagar has never experienced before. Everyone tries to express his own opinion. Some boast, some congratulate for withdrawing their money already. Some says that they have no account in the bank. The people express their views. Someone says that Seth Govindram leaves the country. Another says he is hiding. The third one says he has hanged himself. Everyone having different views and opinions. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, पिपलनगरच्या रस्त्यावर लोक फक्त याची चर्चा करत असत. ते म्हणतात की या गावाने आजपर्यंत कोणतीही वाईट घटना अनुभवली नाही, परंतु दिवाळीखोरी मात्र आज लोक हे गाव अनुभवत आहे. प्रत्येकजण आपापली मते मांडत आहेत. कोण म्हणतो की सेठ देश सोडून पळून गेला, कोण म्हणतो की तो गावात लपून बसलेला आहे, तर कोण म्हणतो की त्याने चिंचेच्या झाडाला दोर लावून फाशी घेतलेली आहे. प्रत्येकानं आपापली मते व्यक्त करतात. By noon, the small bank had gone through all its ready cash, and the harassed manager was in dilemma. Emergency funds could only be obtained from another bank some 30 miles distant, and he wasn't sure he could persuade the crowd to wait until then. And there was no way of contacting Seth Govindram on his houseboat in Kashmir. People were turned back from the counters and told to return the following day. They did not like the sound of that, and so they gathered outside on the steps of the bank, shouting, "Give us our money or we will break in and fetch the set. We know he is hiding in a safe deposit locker." Mischief makers who didn't have a paisa in the bank joined the crowd and aggravated their mood. The manager stood at the door and tried to placate them. He declared that the bank had plenty of money, but no immediate means of collecting it. He urged them to go home and come back the next day. Friends, by noon, everyone rushed towards the bank and demands their money. But the manager is in a difficult situation. He confuses about the sudden shock. He says the customer that the bank has not enough fund now to give at this time. He requests them to come tomorrow, but the crowd is not ready to listen to him. They shout loudly and to fetch the set out and give our money only now, not tomorrow. But the manager requests again and again to come the next day. He assures them the bank has enough money to give. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, दुपारपर्यंत जवळजवळ सर्वच ग्राहक बँकेकडे धाव घेतात व ते बँकेच्या मॅनेजरकडे पैशाची मागणी करत असतात. मॅनेजर सांगतो की बँकेकडे आता या क्षणी पैसे नाही आहेत, त्यामुळे आपण उद्या या व पैसे घेऊन जा. परंतु ग्राहक मात्र ऐकण्याच्या मनस्थितीमध्ये अजिबात नसतात. मॅनेजर सांगतो की बँकेकडे भरपूर पैसा आहे, परंतु तो दुसऱ्या शाखेकडून आणावा लागतो आणि मग तुम्हाला दिले जातील, परंतु त्याचे कोणीच ऐकत नाही. त्यामुळे तो म्हणतो उद्या या, आपले पैसे नक्की मिळतील, परंतु कोणीही ऐकत नाही. वी वॉन्ट इट नाव, chanted some of the crowd. Now, now, now. And a brick hurtled through the air and crashed through the plate glass window of the People Nagar Bank. Nathu arrived next morning to sweep the steps of the bank. He saw the refuse and the broken glass and the stones cluttering the steps. Raising his hands in a gesture of horror and disgust, he cried, "Hooligans, sons of donkeys, as though it isn't bad enough to be paid late. It seems my work has also to be increased." He smote the steps with his broom, scattering the refuse. Friends, the crowd demands their money only now, not tomorrow, and someone throws a brick on the glass window of the bank. Nathu comes to sweep the steps of the bank on the next day. He gets angry after seeing the refuse, stones, broken glass cluttering on the steps. He is totally unknown about what happened yesterday. He cries that they increase his work instead of giving his salary. He again sweeps the steps with his broom by making a heavy blow with a tool. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, जमाव काही शांत होत नसतो. त्यांना पैसे आत्ताच्या आत्ता पाहिजे असतात. मध्येच कोणीतरी एक वीट बँकेच्या काचेवर भिरकावतो, काच फुटते. दुसऱ्या दिवशी नथू जेव्हा बँकेमध्ये पुन्हा येतो पायऱ्या झाडायला, त्यावेळा तो तेथील कचरा, फुटलेल्या काचाचे तुकडे आणि दगडांचा खच यामुळे तो संतापतो, ओरडतो की कोण गुंड आहेत हे, गाढव कुठले. एक तर आहे तो पगार मला देत नाहीत, उलट माझे काम वाढवून ठेवलेले आहे, असे म्हणून तो झाडू पायऱ्यावरती जोरात आपडतो. घडलेल्या घटनेविषयी मात्र तो पूर्णतः अनभिज्ञ असतो. "Good morning, Nathu," said the washerman's boy, getting down from his bicycle. "Are you ready to take up a new job from the first of next month? You will have to, I suppose, now that the bank is going out of business. How is that? Said Nathu. Haven't you heard? Well, you would better wait here until half the population of Pipalnagar arrives to claim their money. And he waved cheerfully. He did not have a bank account and sped away on his cycle. Nathu went back to sweeping the steps, muttering to himself. When he had finished his work, he sat down on the highest step to await the arrival of the manager. He was determined to get his pay. Who would have thought the bank would collapse? He said to himself and looked thoughtfully into the distance. I wonder how it could have happened. Friends, good morning, Nathu, says Sitaram as getting down from his bicycle. He asks to be ready to get a new job as the Pipalnagar bank is going out of business. Nathu shocks, surprises, and says, how is it possible? Then Sitaram says him to wait here only for a while until half the population of Pipalnagar arrives to claim their money. He feels very happy because he has not his account in the bank and he speds away on his cycle. Muttering to himself, Nathu goes back to sweep the steps. After finishing his work, he sits down on the highest step and waits for the arrival of the manager. He determines to get his pay. He says himself that who would have thought the bank would collapse? And looking thoughtfully into the distance, he says, I wonder how it could have happened. विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, आणि त्याच वेळी पुन्हा एकदा त्याचा मित्र सीताराम, तो धोब्याचा मुलगा तिथे येतो आणि त्याला म्हणतो, सुप्रभात नथू, असं म्हणून तो सायकलवरून खाली उतरतो. तो नथूला नवीन नोकरी करायला तयार आहेस ना असेही विचारतो. तो म्हणतो की आता तर ही बँक जवळजवळ बुडालीच आहे आणि तरी तुला आता नवीन नोकरी केल्याशिवाय पर्याय नाही आणि ती तुला करावीच लागेल. पण हे सर्व नथूला शॉकिंग आहे. तो म्हणतो, हे असं कसं झालं? त्यावर सीताराम म्हणतो की तू इथे थोडा वेळ थांब, म्हणजे पिपलनगरची निम्मी जनता पैसे काढून घ्यायला इथे येतील तेव्हा तुला कळेल. आपले मात्र खाते नाही असे म्हणून तो आनंदाने सायकलवरून निघून जातो. नथू मात्र स्वतःशीच पुटपुटतो व पुन्हा झाडू लागतो. काम संपवून तो त्या मॅनेजरची वाट पाहत सर्वात वरच्या पायरीवर बसतो. आज पगार घ्यायचेच असा तो निर्धार करतो. बँक बुडणार असं कोणाला तरी वाटलं होतं का असा तो स्वतःशीच पुटपुटतो आणि दूरवर पाहत विचार करू लागतो, हे असं कसं काय झालं बरं? Okay friends, just a recap. This story is the best example of how a rumor spreads like a wildfire. Nathu's innocent remark to Sitaram about not paying his salary on time is twisted by Sitaram, and the same thing is twisted by everyone in the Pipalnagar, and the result, the bank collapses without any reasons. Okay friends, we have gone through the story in part 1 and 2, requesting you all to go through the lesson again and again. I hope you will go. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.